What's going on, fellas? I have a free training coming up on 3 secrets how to make a woman fall in love with you. I'm gonna give you 3 secrets to teach you that can make women fall in love with you. You're not gonna want to miss this. It's free. Sign up. Link in the bio, the description, or the comments, wherever you see this at. If you're a guy who struggles to keep women around for a long time, if you're a guy who struggles to make it out of the honeymoon phase of dating, where it's 2-3 months and then the girl goes. If you're a guy who struggles maintaining attention and attraction over a long term, if you're a guy who struggles trying to maintain a rotation of girls and keeping them there for a long time, if you're a guy who's trying to get into a long-term serious relationship, this is the place you need to be. August 25th, 3 secrets to make a woman fall in love with you. You do not want to miss this. Come get this free game. There are levels to submission, fellas. It's levels to submission. What do I mean by that? King Gray, what you mean is levels to submission? It's levels to this shit, baby boy, right? You have sexual submission and you have non-sexual submission. Sexual submission is sexual favors, them submitting to you sexually, doing whatever you want, no resistance, them giving themselves to you completely and fully sexually, right? And then you have the non-sexual submission, them following your lead, them serving you, them doing things for you, them giving you all of their time and energy and making their life about you and helping you get to a certain point. You see what I'm saying? Basically, them letting their guard down and letting you lead them and be up under, basically your authority. So you got sexual submission and you got non-sexual submission. The thing with young guys, especially young guys who have big egos and young guys who don't know any better, they don't understand the difference between the two, right? And they think sexual submission means, oh, she's submissive to me, right? Don't be alone. Don't be distracted by just sexual submission, right? Because sexual submission alone, when it's just sexual submission by itself, and there's outside of that, there's really no submission, right? There's really no, it's a headache outside of that. It's easy. That's easy, especially for a woman who a woman who a whore, a woman who a thought, a woman who sleep around, a woman who active or going through a phase. Sexual submission is easy. So don't be fooled by that. You think because she get down in the bed with you and she just doing everything in the bed for you, that it's just like, oh, well, you just got her soul now. No, bro. No, don't get it twisted, bro. Right? And sexual submission with a woman who's toxic, right? With a woman who's toxic, it's more intense. And they do that on purpose. They make the sex more intense. They make their orgasms more intense. They make themselves wetter. They scratch you in your back. It's just more intense, right? Because they know that they have to overcompensate for them. They finna treat your ass like shit on the outside and drag you, and you're gonna be a toxic dump. And so that's how they get you and reel you in sexually. Because again, it's easier to do it that way. And men are open. It's easier to open up a man sexually. You see what I'm saying? Right? When a woman submits to you, non-sexually in a non-sexual way, you're not gonna have a lot of problems from her. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, with toxic women, they usually submit to you sexually and not non-sexually. They're a headache non-sexually. You see what I'm saying? And they have to overcompensate in the bedroom in order to keep you hooked and keep you in. Because if Chrisean Rock or whatever her name is took the sex away from him, he wouldn't deal with her. If she treated him like that and then took the intense sex away, she wouldn't deal with him. And she was on live sucking his toes and all type of shit. So to him, he got her because he got her to suck his toes and do all this shit and be all crazy sexually and shit. That's easy for a hoe to do. Because it ain't nothing new to them. That's easy for them to do. But what's not easy is for her to let you lead her properly. You know what I'm saying? Let you lead her. You see what I'm saying? Bring you peace and serve you and make her life about you and y'all and pour into a healthy pot to grow. That take effort. It don't take effort for a or a thought or a promiscuous woman to please you sexually. That don't take no effort. You see what I'm saying? Most women who don't really have body counts like that, or who ain't out there like that, it takes a while to get them to that point, to where they doing stuff like with you, to get them comfortable to a point to where they, I'm not saying just give you sex, but just to be completely all about you sexually, and there's no holds bars in the bedroom, and they just doing all this freaky shit. That takes a while. I'm not saying it take a whole year, but they not gonna do that right off the bat like a hoe will. A hoe give you that shit the first night. Let you fuck her in the ass and do all type of shit, nut on her face and jump off the back from him and spit in her mouth and all this old crazy shit, right? That's hoes do shit like that. I'm not saying, let me not say hoes do shit like that, but any woman who give you herself in that way off the ripper, off the bat, that's easy. You know, and a woman who ain't been there, that ain't gonna be so easy. That's like this picture if you had a virgin, right? If you had a woman that's a virgin, which I don't even know what that is no more, but that's never had sex ever, right? And if anybody has had sex with a woman who wasn't experienced before, it's hard to even fucking them doggy style. They just don't even, you see what I'm saying? They be like, ugh, you nut on them and get it on their stomach. They be like, ugh. But this picture like saying, open your mouth, let me spit in your mouth, or something like that. You see what I'm saying? But women who are more active, women who are more experienced, they love it. They open to it. You see what I'm saying? So it's easy for a hoe to be sexually submissive to you. But you have to pay attention. If there's sexual submission and there's typically, you know, and there's no, you know, non-sexual submission outside of that, then the woman is more than likely toxic. You see what I'm saying? You guys want to make sure that you understand the levels, and you want to look for non-sexual submission that's not on a sexual level. See what I'm saying? Cooperation that's not on a sexual level, because that's the real shit. It's hard for a woman to go outside, to take from herself and give to you and pour into a relationship part. That's not easy for a woman to do. For a woman to have her own life and she set aside her day to help you with your shit and clean your shit and fucking clean your house, and you see to it that you eat, see to it that you have this, help you with your business. That takes real effort, bro. It takes nothing to bend over and fuck and put some lube on and you busting in the ass or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Or get on your knees and suck your dick. That don't take nothing for a hoe, at least. So you gotta understand the two and don't conflate the two. Just because you got her doing all type of sexual freaky shit, it don't mean you have her mind, or it don't even mean you have her investment. You want to look for this type of shit outside of the bedroom. I hope you young dudes is paying attention and listening to me. There's levels to submission, right? Let me say this real quick. Right, toxic women with the sexual submission, they drain you sexually. A toxic woman, they want to sleep with you 3-4 times a day. Even she said she be fucking my man 3-4 times a day. That's the same thing as jacking off 3-4 times a day. You know how they tell you, oh, when you bust a nut, it drains your energy and shit. If you fucking 3-4 times a day, busting nuts 3-4 times a day, that shit draining, bro. You see what I'm saying? They draining you for your energy. They want all your time. They want all your energy. They want. They don't want you out there making all the money and you know, making yourself attractive and building your empire. They don't care about none of that. They just want you. Any woman who just wants you, they don't want the things that come with you. They don't want the success. They don't care. I don't care about your money. I don't care about this. And I know y'all thinking like, oh shit, wait, hold up. I'm not saying a woman is not supposed to give a fuck about your finances and your resources and shit. But when you have a woman who would be okay with you stopping work to kick it with her, that's a red fucking flag. Any woman, if any woman who tries to pull you away from your money or pull you away from your things, especially your money on your job or your career or your whatever's, you know, putting food on the table, any woman that tries to pull you away from that in the name of giving them some attention or some sexual attention or something like that, it's a red flag, bro. No sane, healthy woman gonna want you to, because a smart woman gonna be like, well, if he missed work, then how he gonna eat? Toxic women don't care about that. They just want all your energy, all your sexual energy. They need you to fill them up because they empty. But you will never, like I said on another podcast, a woman like that, an energy vampire, You will never be enough to fill her up by yourself. This is why Chrisean Rock, Blueface Chick, fucking all type of random dudes, regular dudes, average dudes, rappers, fucking warehouse workers, CEOs, millionaires. You see what I'm saying? Cause she's empty. And Blueface ain't enough. Blueface don't even have, it ain't his money. Maybe y'all talk that hypergamy shit. Oh, they looking for the best to trade up. No, bro. She empty. And anything that can fill her, she taking it. You see what I'm saying? But they want women who trying to pull you away from shit to give to them, pull you away from your happiness, pull you away from your friends, pull you away from your money to give to them. They usually toxic and empty. You see what I'm saying? And when they don't get this from you, they create drama behind it. It'll be drama. I'm not saying you're not supposed to spend time with your girl and the women you see. You're supposed to give them time. But if any woman is trying to take you and make you prioritize them over you, that's no good, bro. That's a toxic woman. That's the signs of a toxic woman. I think that's what I'm gonna do next week. How to spot a toxic woman, the signs of a toxic